Hi there, you're welcome to another episode of You Were There, a program sponsored by the partners of the Christian Broadcasting Network Africa, where we show you life-transforming stories of individuals and communities. Starting off today's episode, a revealing look at the subject of humanity. What makes us human? How should it drive our everyday living? Oh, that's next.
Have you seen a girl without shoes, roaming the streets with no food to eat? Do you know someone lying critically ill on the hospital bed and no hope for surgery simply because he couldn't afford it? Well, I have. While I was growing up, a particular neighbor of mine was in the hospital. The family couldn't help because a particular amount was needed for surgery. Eventually, after 6 weeks, she died. When I heard that story, I felt really bad, and that got me thinking. There's a part of us as humans, whether we like it or not, that makes us who we really are as human beings. That part that allows us to show compassion, that part that allows us to show love, concern for other people. The Christian Broadcasting Network, CBN, is an organization that goes from place to place, hard-to-reach communities, underserved communities, giving hope to the hopeless and making sure that these people, they have access to quality life. That experience that happened while I was growing up has helped me. Now I have an opportunity to be a part of someone else's story, whether that person is my family member or not. What's the reason? Humanity. When they're in need, especially when I'm able to help, I love to help them. You have what it takes to help someone. There's a part of you that wants to help. Don't kill that part of you. Allow it to blossom. Allow it to reach out to someone because you never can tell. That solution might be in that empathy you show to that person. Be a partner of CBN because service to humanity is always the best work of life.
Thank you, Timmy Tope. It's pretty easy to get caught up in everyday living, the hustle and bustle, the multiple demands, that we forget what makes us human. That was a reminder to let our humanity shine through to every person we can. Can you hear that silent cry as you pass by? Can you see that need for a hug as you say hi? Now that's something CBN partners have learned to do, and here's a story that proves it.
No matter where terror strikes, it leaves the same effect in its wake: the loss of lives, property, hunger, and homelessness. Sadly, some communities in Plateau State are not left out in the reign of terror.
Garin kufa ba ko gida daya sai don mu muna daki ba mu san ana ta kone angon mu ba ya kai sun sassare hannu sun sassare hannu sun sassare hannu haka kan kwance gawan shi
suna shiga kai sai suka gani suka ce Cynthia ki fita da yaron nan suka haska wuta da yake ga yake da suka haska wuta suka ce Cynthia ki fita da yaron nan ina fita kawai sai ga ada so ban ma san ina bane ya bane kawai sun jira na bi na su ma ne straight a waje.
In Plateau State, these survivors have formed temporary shelter in the IDP camp set up in Haipang. This camp is a host to about 13 communities that have been displaced from their homes due to a series of crises that have been ongoing in neighboring communities around this space. The Christian Broadcasting Network has decided to create a makeshift medical center to attend to the people in this camp.
I personally benefit because I'm battling with my eye. I cannot read. Objects that are close, I cannot read it. But the far ones, when I explain to the doctor now, I'm provided with eyeglass, of which I can read. I can do everything now.
Over at the doctor's corner, it is a busy day as patients get free consultation services. Drugs are prescribed as required. This camp has not received medical attention in a while, and so for these beneficiaries, this could only be the hand of God.
Mun gode da inda za su koma Allah kai su lafiya kuma da inda suke da zuciyar taimako Allah sa da yawa suna da zuciyar taimako.
Ron Oates, International Director of Humanitarian Operations, is moved by the needs of the people.
We need to do what we can to help them. We would like to expand our help for them in the future.
Abin da kuna yi mana ba za mu iya mu biya muku bukata ba. Sai Allah na sama ne zai biya muku bukata.
Manson Peak, Deputy Director for Operation Blessings Humanitarian Services, is not left out of the whole experience.
It's really been a blessing to be here and look forward to come back again sometime.
For the CBN team, it is fulfilling to be able to reach these people right where they needed it.
Thank you so much, dear partners, for bringing relief to the people of Cooking IDP camp. You reminded them that there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Be a part of taking hope to the remotest parts of the world. Partner with CBN Africa. You will transform lives in ways you couldn't possibly imagine, just like the family you're about to meet.
So I'm so excited today. We have Mr. Ruben and his daughter Angela in the house, a CBN beneficiary. He's here to share his story of transformation with us, and I do hope that it will bless us. Welcome, Mr. Ruben.
Thank you.
Angela, it's so good to see you here in the studios. I'm going to start with taking us through the story, what happened 5 years ago. So precisely 4 years ago, when Angela was 1 year, 1 month, you told me that her mother was preparing to give her a bath, and so she boiled water to do that. But innocently, Angela crawled to where the water was kept and dipped her left palm into it. When her mother called you to let you know what had happened and you came to see the pain that your daughter was going through, how did you respond to that, and what was the thought that was running through your head?
I was confused and my heart was broken, considering the child of her age going through that pain, and she was crying, shouting, calling daddy, daddy, and I was mad at the mother because I don't know where to start. And she was crying, so immediately we looked for her egg, we broke and put pour on the hand. I will not take her to rush her to clinic. But she was still crying, shouting, daddy, daddy.
Oh.
On the next day, we went back to the clinic.
Okay.
So we have a family doctor, a friend. So we go to the clinic together. Most of the dressing, he does that for us. So after some time, we discovered the hand is not getting better. We now took her to...
How long was this?
After 2 weeks, we now take her to Metama. From Metama, they refer us to Echo Scanner. She go there for scanning.
What was happening to her hand at that time when you realized that this is not getting any better?
Yeah, the hand was swelling up, and the first skin peeling out, and the other one will come still. The second one, it keep peeling. So, and the hand swelled up to the extent that the hand closed, that she could not.
Her fist was like this. For how long?
Use after the 2 weeks, that was how the hand became.
Wow.
The hand closed, she could not use the hand again. And still, the pains is still paining her, the hand swelled up.
So when you got to the hospital and they referred you to...
Echo scan for scanning.
Okay.
Yes.
So what happened?
So we went for the scanning. We now brought the result for them. They now told us that she would need a plastic surgery. So that was when I was confused, and considering the fact that I cannot pay the bill to relieve her of the pain.
What was the cost for the surgery?
200,000.
Wow. So what do you do for a living, and why was it difficult to raise that money?
Yeah, as then I was not doing anything because I just finished my ND program. So I was still looking for something to do.
So how did you get help?
I was a friend, Pastor Sam, who stayed in Canada, a volunteer that works with CBN.
Okay.
He told me that CBN could help. They do help people even in a condition more worse than this. What we need to do is going to contact them. If there was any positive result, he will get back to us.
Okay.
So after 1 month, he asked us to snap pictures of the hand and herself. We sent the pictures to them. So after some time, I've forgotten about it because the hospital gave us appointment for the surgery. And because we could not raise the money, keep postponing the appointment. It was a day someone called me from CBN that, am I Ruben? I said yes. I discovered that we were supposed to take our daughter for surgery, which cost 200,000. I said yes. So okay, we should meet at the hospital the next morning. So I was imagining, I'm not even sure that he's coming to tell us he's going to pay. So on getting to the hospital, he came. He now took us to the senior doctor who is in charge of plastic surgery.
Okay.
He now told her that he's from CBN, he worked with them. And CBN have decided to render help. They'll pay the bill, which is 200,000. So I was still imagining, now look at my wife, say, would that be possible? So he now took us to the cashier, he paid the money all.
Immediately?
Yes, he paid, he gave us the receipt and left. So they now booked another appointment for us. From my heart, I was relieved of my pain and confusion.
I can imagine.
Yes.
Wow.
So they did the surgery for her. And now you can see that the hand there's a great difference.
Angela,
pending that time.
Wow, I'm so happy that she. So you did mention that there's supposed to be a second phase of surgery.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is after the first phase of surgery,
yes.
and that means it's good now,
yes,
compared to what it was before now.
Yes.
Before now, it was like this. She was unable to use it. So this was even what made it better, the surgery.
Yes.
I know that you told me that Angela, the doctor said Angela is supposed to be 4 years before she gets the second phase of surgery.
Yes,
and she is 4 now, going on 5.
Yes.
Right? So I want to tell you that CBN partners have paid for your second phase of surgery.
Hmm?
You didn't know that, right?
No.
I'm telling you now that they have paid for your surgery, so your daughter might get surgery this weekend. So what would you want to say to the partners out there who have given of their resources? They don't know you, but their heart is with you. They love you, they love your daughter, and they want her future to be bright, to be good, to be fulfilled. So they have taken it upon themselves to care for her. So they have paid for your surgery. So what would you want to say to them?
Of course, I'm grateful and I love them too. And that the good Lord that have put it in their heart to take our burden. I pray that you continue to bless them financially.
Amen.
And the CBN itself, we are saying thank you for CBN on behalf of myself and my family. That the good Lord will help them.
Amen.
That none of their children will pass through what Angela passed through.
Amen.
And as they care for us, the good Lord will continue to care for them and their loved ones.
Amen.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, CBN.
Thank
Let
God.
me extend my regard to them.
Thank
the
God.
management, I'm very, very grateful. God will bless them.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. And that is what we'll continue to do as you keep giving to CBN. People like Ruben and Angela will continue to get help. I want to encourage everyone out there, give of your resources. Please partner with CBN. Let's continue to change lives. There are a lot of people out there that are counting on you, counting on me, counting on the little we can give, so that people in desperate condition, in desperate situations, will find help again. I want to especially thank you for what you have done for Ruben and his entire family. Thank you so much for giving. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ruben, for coming. It's such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Thank you.
And I wish you success in the second phase of surgery. And I hope we get around to see what the hand looks like afterwards.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
My regard to them.
All right.
Thank you.
Angela, say bye. Say bye.
Bye. You brought a dream to life. You stepped in and rewrote their story. Thank you, CBN partners. Now, Angela can use her hands again and enjoy normal life like every other child. Just like Mr. Ruben said, as they cared for us, may the good Lord continue to care for them and their loved ones. Don't go anywhere. You Are There continues after this break.
From tough terrains to deep waters, bringing hope and laughter to homes and communities. Thank you, CBN Partners, for helping Martha, who was almost going blind as a result of cooking over smoky fires. She had no hope for a better life until CBN gave her a pair of glasses and a brand new business. Now she can look forward to a bright future. The people of Buckinriga village are also grateful to CBN for digging a brand new water well right at the center of their village. Now, the days of lack are over. Thank you, CBN Partners, for putting smiles on people's faces.
Thank you for staying with us. Next on You Were There, a little boy plays with fire and pays a price higher than he could ever have imagined.
Every day, Sharif struggled to do the simplest tasks, like picking up a book. 2 years ago, he was a regular kid who loved to play ball. Then one day, he was playing inside, close to a candle.
He touched the candle just for a second. Before he knew what was happening, his shirt caught on fire.
Sharif was probably wearing a shirt similar to this one. It's a very cheap, very flammable import from the Far East. All he did was touch his shirt to the candle, and in a matter of a few seconds, his chest, arms, and neck were engulfed in flames as the plastic of the material melted into his skin. After 4 months in the hospital, Sharif went back home with scars so thick and hard he could barely turn or even lift his head.
It is so painful watching my son suffer. I don't want to think about it or remember what happened anymore.
When CBN found out about Sharif's condition, we offered to pay for a major corrective surgery that would loosen up all the tight scars. In no time at all, Sharif was back outside, playing with his brother and just being a regular kid again.
It is so nice to see my son play around the house and do all the things he loves again.
A few months after the surgery, we visited Sharif to see how he's doing. I was thrilled to see he could move his head and neck and had a full range of motion with no pain at all. As we played some games, it was great to finally see him smile.
We are so thankful. Someone out in the world reached out to help us. You didn't know us, but you helped my son. God bless you.
Someone out in the world reached out to help us. You didn't know us, but you helped my son. And that's you, CBN Partner. With your gifts of love, you heal hurting hearts from where you are. Now Sharif can play like every other child and be happy again. Thank you for bringing hope back to their home. God bless you. Every week, You Were There brings you stories of changed lives because people like you decided to partner with the Christian Broadcasting Network. Today, I'd like to ask you not to let your empathy end after seeing these touching stories, but to go ahead and make that decision to transform more lives by becoming a partner. With a monthly contribution from as low as 1,000 Naira to as high as 84,000 Naira, or with a one-time donation of any amount, you can provide health care to rural communities, sponsor cleft lip surgeries, give clean drinking water to communities, empower widows and youths, sponsor orphans, and so much more. These hurting hearts are counting on you. Simply go to our website, www.cbnafrica.org, and fill the partnership form with your preferred level of partnership. Or you can call the numbers showing on your screen right now, and someone on our team will be waiting to talk with you. We'll take a short break now, and when we return, it will be time to check out your engagements on our social media handles.
Life is a gift, and it offers us the privilege, opportunity, and responsibility to give something back as we become more. Many women, children, and families are suffering and in need, wondering where the next meal will come from. Lend a helping hand today. Be the strength when others are weak. Be the smile where others frown. Be the joy when there is so much pain. Be more. Join the 700 Club. Lend a helping hand to someone today.
Welcome back. It's always great to hear from you after the program ends. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at 700clubpartners_NG and Twitter at 700club Nigeria. You can also send in your questions and prayer requests. Thank you for the comments you've sent in so far. Here's a quick look at some of them.
Children danced for joy. You were there when the doctors came and saved their little boy. You were there to speak the truth, send the gospel near and far. You were there to change their lives right from where you are.
Thank you, CBN Partners, for making a difference around the world. Your gift of love has changed life and eternity for millions.
When hurting hearts reach out and cry, does anybody care? You were the one who brought the gift. Thank God that you were there.
I hope you had an amazing time on the program today. I absolutely loved guiding you through it. Let's do this again next week. Goodbye.